Today is the day.
Here is what we're doing.
For today's activities, we are doing an Outlander filming locations tour. It's a one-day trip where we leave Edinburgh roughly around 9:30 a.m. and return back around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. So the better part of a day, we will be visiting 3 castles as well as Culross, one of the small towns used in filming the show. The touring company we used is Rabbie's. They've been in business since 1993 and they're known for their small group tours. The first stop on the tour was Midhope Castle in Abercorn. This was the setting for Lallybroch, Jamie Fraser's home in the show. The second stop on the tour was Blackness Castle in Linlithgow, Scotland. This was a stand-in Outlander for Fort William. From there, we went into the town of Linlithgow, and we had a stop here for lunch, as well as the Linlithgow Palace. We opted not to go into the palace and just basically walked around the grounds and took video there. But the lunch we had was fantastic. We popped into a little cafe called Erin. Brooke went for the pulled chipotle chicken toasty. I had the grilled chicken and pesto toast. I had an iron brew to wash it down with, and it was really, really fantastically good. The next stop on our tour was the one most eagerly awaited by myself. It's a bucket list item my whole life. It's Doune Castle, and specifically because my favorite comedy film of all time, from 1975, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, was filmed here in Doune Castle. Absolutely amazing to walk here where all these incredible scenes were filmed. The next stop on the tour was the beautiful little town of Culross. It's located on the northern shore of the Firth of Forth, and we had about 30 minutes here to get out, walk around, take in all the sights, and it was absolutely worth it. Such a beautiful place. Well, we made it back from our first Rabbie's tour. We just had a day trip today, as you saw, seeing all the castles and all the cool stuff. It was fun. Exhausting long day, but wow, it was fun.
I'm gonna give Rabbie's 2 thumbs up, a swirl, a wink, and a wink. It was a great tour. They use 16 passenger Sprinter vans, so it's comfy room. It's not too many people. It's just spot on.
Absolutely, yeah. Great tour guide. He was very
Shout
informative
out
and
to
very
Rich.
funny, and yeah, Rich was great. So thank you for that, and even posed for a selfie there with us at the end, and had a great time overall. Just got to see all kinds of cool stuff we wouldn't have been able to see otherwise. So we have another tour coming up in a couple of days, so it was nice to kind of get our feet wet and see what it's going to be like.
The tour itself was based on Outlander. I am a mild fan. I've watched the series. I enjoy it very much. I've shared it with Alan just kind of in preparation of this.
That's enjoyable. It's fun.
But I'd even say, even if you weren't a fan, the places that we went to, it was just amazing. From the castle side of things, and the historical side of the castles to, how do you say it correctly? Culross?
Culross.
Culross?
Yeah. Culross. Yeah.
Which is this tiny town in Fife that it feels like you're just in a book. It is just gorgeous.
Yeah, it was really cool. And so these places aren't limited to people who are interested in the Outlander by any means. That just adds like an extra little layer of fun to it. But yeah, the places we saw are very historically interesting, very beautiful to look at, like she said, kind of out of a storybook. And for Monty Python fans, Doune Castle, as you saw, and as I put in the video, there's lots of filming locations there at Doune Castle.
Game of Thrones.
Yep, Game of Thrones season 1, I believe.
Winterfell.
Yep, was filmed there. So yeah, fantastic. It was a really great tour, and we are now headed back to the hotel. And on the way, we're going to stop and grab a little food and call it a night. More fun adventures tomorrow.
Until then.
Yeah, we're done here.